Alright folks, this is going to be an update on the progress of what's going on, and this video is only for people that I have waiting on dogs. I've already got a waiting list going, so there's going to be a lot of if. If is in this a major part. So if all these girls have living puppies that are alive, we got Moogie here. She's due for around the 16th of April. Leah is due on the 10th of April. And Kira is due around the end of the month or 1st of May. So if they all have healthy puppies, I'll probably be able to clear off most of my debt. Of course, this year I will not be able to keep any of the puppies. So anyway, other than Kira, if you remember last year, her puppies she got with two different boys, so I couldn't register them. But this year, the daddy of her puppies is definitely Con. So the little slut is been only with one dog. So Con will be the father of hers, and we won't know till the 1st of May how many she's going to have. But last year, she had 5, and she's the smallest one. So she had 5 last year, and hopefully she'll have 5 healthy puppies this year. Now last year, this big girl here, Leah, she only had 3. But you can see how big she is this time. I'm hoping that she has inherited her mother's genes, because her mother was 7, and her mother had, at one time, she never had it since, but she had 9 puppies that all lived. So if she just has 6 that live, we'll be happy. You hear that, Leah? Can we do at least 6? 6 would be good. Alright? And she was bred with Con. This right here is Moogie. Last year she had 5, and the way she's looking right now, I think she's, well, if she has 5, I'll be happy, as long as they're all healthy. Now last year I kept one of each of these puppies, so I'm going to show you. This is Troy. This was Moogie's. This is Leah's, the mother of this dog here. Will you pose? Get up here and pose. This is one I really wanted to take to a dog show, but because of the fire, I'm out of the dog show business for at least a year. Anyway, Leah, Troy. Is this it? All right. Well, anyway. This is her daughter, and Daddy was the daddy was Abner. Little Abner was the daddy of Troy. All right. This is Moogie's daughter from last year. You would not believe that she is barely 10 inches. I mean, you have to get her standing just as straight as can be, and she just barely, that 10-inch thing just barely touches her. I mean, she is barely. Oops, turn that around. I mean, it is just barely. So, and her daddy was also Abner, and this is her mother, Moogie. Of course, this year I won't be able to keep any puppies because of the fire. I have to sell every one of them. Hopefully, whoever buys or gets the puppies out of Leah over here can send me some pictures, because that'll be the first time Leah has been bred with Con. So, as I'm saying, if we have healthy babies, that's right, healthy babies. It's not a matter of them being pregnant. It's a matter of healthy, living babies. We should be able to clear off most of the debt I'm hoping if everything goes good, I got 3 more bitches that should be coming into heat soon. Now Troy here, if she does not, I do not want her to come into heat until at least May. If she does not come into season, since I can't show her, I'm going to go ahead and breed her. I really wish I could take her to the show ring because she walks like a little Tennessee walking horse. She's the perfect size, 11 and a half inches and everything. Pose. There you go. Pose, pose. You pose better when nobody's on the table with you. All right. Anyway, she would actually do good in the ring. But as long as she doesn't come into heat before May, that means she'll be a year old. I will breed her, and hopefully I got 3 others out there I could breed that I have to put some money aside because even though I got an 800 credit score, the bank's only going to let me have a maximum of $35,000. And I need to get some puppies, some good healthy puppies sold so I can put with that $35,000 to actually get a decent building. It won't be insulated. I won't be able to afford to do the insulation, but I can get something with a concrete floor in it and a metal building with concrete floor. And right now I'm looking at that being around $45,000, and the bank's only going to give me $35,000, so I'm going to have to come up with another $10 grand, and that's it. That's on top of $200 a month in dog food, and well, now I'm going to have some puppies, so I have to get puppy food. I got to get worming medicine. We got to get insecticides and all like that because we got to spread a bunch of insecticide on the ground out here to keep the fleas and the ticks and everything at bay. It's not just feeding, so we got food and we got medicines and all kinds of stuff that when you multiply it by all the dogs. I'm hoping that I can keep some puppies out of Ruby, which she's a foundational bitch, so hopefully we can keep hopefully she'd give me 4 healthy females for this time next year. And then 7 will be bred again in the winter if I can get that building up. That winter breeding requires a building. I can't have puppies out in the cold weather. In the summertime, quit trying to knock the camera over. In the summertime, I can, put outside cages as long as I got some shade. I can put some shade, and they got a dog house with little heated pads in it. We can swing it in the summertime, but for winter requires a lot more shelter for the dogs because they, as you know, they're not big hairy dogs. I do feed them, get them fat in the wintertime. I fed them extra this winter, let some of the bigger ones get fat. But they still had heated dog houses, those little heated insulated dog houses. They didn't have the luxury they had before, but if everything goes good, I'm going to, here we go. If everything is still if right now. And you'll know, anybody wanting puppies, if I open up the waiting list, when these three bitches in here that I've got with me right now, if they have all healthy living puppies, I will probably open the waiting list back up at the end of April 2022. So look up, if you go to my website on the About page, look at the waiting list. Right now it says it's closed, but at the end of April, I will have already made the phone calls to everybody that is already on the list, and we will find out from there if we have healthy babies. We got to have healthy babies because I do not sell unhealthy dogs.